It's a really weird setup for Fox, the backup to Troy Aikman, and the placeholder for the next legend, Mike Fisher, reporting from the Star in Frisco, where Troy Aikman deserves to be in the news. By gosh, he's a Hall of Famer, one of the great Cowboys of all time, and at the very top of the food chain when it comes to national TV analysts. So Aikman, as you know, has made the move from Fox to ESPN, where he'll do Monday Night Football. It's worth noting that Brian Greasy, who got bumped, of course, from Monday Night Football, and I don't know that football and the NFL and America will ever remember that Brian Greasy was ever even on Monday Night Football. That's how lacking in impact that crew was, certainly compared to what Aikman and Buck's going to be, and obviously compared to Meredith, Cosell, Gifford, Madden, etc. So Brian Greasy says, hey, they got a bigger fish. I understand. And so Greasy's back in football working for the 49ers. Aikman is moved from Fox to ESPN, of course. That leaves a vacancy at Fox. They have elevated Greg Olsen, the longtime NFL tight end, Carolina Panthers tight end. And they've used him as a studio analyst and more in the last year or so and groomed him, and so good for him. So unlike with Emmett and Witten, where they just kind of threw the guy the microphone and a jacket, at least Greg Olsen has had some on-the-job training, and chances are he'll do fine, except it's a weird job. He has no chance of really being as good as Aikman, partly because of talent and the rest. And then he has no chance of keeping his job because Fox has already arranged to have him replaced, probably in a year when Tom Brady retires, a year or 2 years, whenever it is. Tom Brady's already set up to get that gig with a monster deal, by the way, that is almost double what Aikman and Romo make, which has John Skipper, the longtime head of ESPN, saying, what a waste of money. And it does lead to the question, whether it's Aikman or Greg Olsen or Romo or Brady, how much do we really watch these games because of who the analyst is? Obviously, Tony Romo has his fans. Troy Aikman has his fans. Do you have to go all the way back to maybe Madden and definitely Cosell to actually have the otherwise casual football fan who says, well, I got to watch that tonight because Cosell's on, Meredith's on, Madden's on. Maybe the Manning cast does some of that? And John Skipper's point is that to the point where you're paying one guy, Tom Brady, almost the same amount that you're paying Aikman and Romo together, and infinitely more than you pay any of these guys to actually play, maybe the market has grown outrageous. And maybe Greg Olsen will use this as a stepping stone to being the second best guy at Fox, because Tom Brady is going to be the best guy at Fox, just like Romo is the best guy at CBS, and like Aikman, friend of the show, is the best guy going forward at ESPN. At the Star in Frisco with the Cowboys, Fish out.